get your popcorn ready as we talk about ball. Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, and it's on. Get your popcorn ready as we talk about ball. Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, and it's on. And it's on. And it's on.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and you are listening to the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, the place to find my raw and uncut in podcast form. First and foremost, I want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to the ones that we've lost defending our freedoms in this country, and to the family members who have lost a family member in the armed forces. May God bless you guys. Thank you for your services. As you can see, Cowboys Nation, I'm back at the crib. Y'all can see the green screen and everything. I am back from North Carolina, but I had to come back even though my brother is still in the hospital. Quick update on Rick is that he's going to be going to a rehab center to get physical therapy as well as speech therapy. While in the hospital this time, he's lost his ability to speak and his regression in motor functions has happened. The family's at a loss for words, but we don't know why this happened, Cowboys Nation. The doctors are performing scans to find out, but they seem to not know what's happening either. I got my thoughts as to what caused this, and I'll be speaking to an attorney about it, but please continue to pray for my brother. The prayers are very much appreciated, and out of respect for Rick, I won't go deep into detail, but I just want to let him know that we love you, Rick. We love you, bro. We will get through this together. And also, I want to apologize to my Angry Cowboys fan family for not going live while I was down in North Carolina. Between visiting my brother in the hospital and visiting friends and family, by the time I had hit the crib, it was past midnight, and I know you guys don't want to go live after midnight. So I want to apologize for that, but I know what you're going to say, Cowboys Nation. Family first. But when you guys are my family as well, I tend to get a little conflicted. So just so you know, I prioritize you guys as well. But like I said, we're back in the lab talking about this Dallas Cowboys football as well as the NFL as a whole. This is what I want to do for future videos with the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast. But right now, I want to highlight something that has been giving me a little bit of solace with our Dallas Cowboys not winning the championship since 1995, and that's Stephen A. Smith's New York Knicks being more of a disappointment to Knicks fans year in and year out, kind of resembling the place where the Dallas Cowboys find themselves year in and year out. But you know, Cowboys Nation, it's funny to me that this man could just sit on TV every single day making fun of our Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl appearance dysfunctions, but his New York Knicks are faced with the same dilemma, not making it to the NBA Finals. So I put together a quick compilation of Stephen A's misery that we could just sit back and laugh at, Cowboys Nation. So let's take a quick look at that, then we're going to come back and talk about it.
The New York Knicks. Go New York, go New York, go. Did you see it? You better ask somebody. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? It's a new day. It's a new day, okay? It's a new day. I'm talking about the New York Knicks, who, by the way, got a better record than LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. You think? The past is the past. We're going to leave the past in the past, okay? It's about right now. It's about right now. New York. Stand up. New York. Stand up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the Knicks, SOL again, fellas.
Nothing ever goes right for us.
Last time the New York Knicks won a championship, I was 5 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 51. Leave it to the New York Knicks to find a way to rake my last damn nerve like only they can. I'm talking to God himself. I need prayer. I need my prayers answered for just once. Please, please, please. If you are a Knicks fan, this is the equivalent of being kidnapped, stored in a basement, being tortured, And then they let you out when you're of no use to anybody. Let me stop that. Let me stop. Let me reel in myself emotionally. I'm trying to be cool. It's just hard. I'm tired of suffering.
Well, Stephen A. It looks as if we're not that far apart when it comes to our fandom, huh? My Dallas Cowboys have been suffering to get back to their glory days since the 90s, while your New York Knicks struggle to get back to their glory days from the 70s. If I'm not mistaken, the New York Knicks' last NBA championship was 1973. So you mean to tell me that Stephen A. Smith is projecting how he feels about his Knicks on our Dallas Cowboys? He sits up on First Take and trolls Cowboys Nation as if he's not a fan of a franchise that has struggled to replicate their championship run since 1973. Make it make sense to me, Cowboys Nation. And I know what some people are going to say. At least they made it to a conference championship. Since when did making it to a conference championship or an NFC or AFC championship gain you a banner ceremony the following year? Since when did making it to the game before the championship make a team the best team in the league, Cowboys Nation? When did making it to the game before the big game get you a championship ring? It hasn't. In all the history of sports, it hasn't, Cowboys Nation. I don't care if you're the Buffalo Bills, the Baltimore Ravens, the New York Knicks, or whoever makes it to the game before the Super Bowl or the finals. If you lose that game, your season's over and you come out empty-handed. Better luck next year. But it seems as if the Cowboys curse happens to more than the Dallas Cowboys fans, huh? Those fans that you showed after the Cowboys lost to the 49ers? Where are the Knicks fans after going down 2-1 to the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals? Where are the Pittsburgh Steelers fans who can't celebrate a playoff win these days? When was the last time that the Pittsburgh Steelers won a playoff game? Sure, they got their 6th Super Bowl victory before the Dallas Cowboys, but since then, what has the Pittsburgh Steelers done? And he has the nerve to diss Cowboys Nation when he begged God for the Knicks to do something in past seasons. You gotta make it make sense to me, Cowboys Nation. But you see, this is not a Knicks bashing session because I'm not like that. This is a video of accountability and the pot calling the kettle black, though. I won't sit up here and call Stephen A. Smith or any New York Knicks fan a cockroach or a rat. I won't sit up here and say that they are the most annoying fan base because I have more respect for human beings than that. I just revel in the fact that Stephen A. Smith knows exactly how Dallas Cowboys fans feel when we can't get the game that we truly want to play in. Those Super Bowl championships, forget the NFC championships, we want another Super Bowl. So like the New York Knicks, we're going to continue to try. We're going to continue to go up to bat and try to hit it out of the park. If we strike out, best believe that we're going to come back up to the plate when it's our time to hit, to try to hit a home run. And I hope that New York Knicks fans feel the exact same way. So Stephen A. Smith, you've been throwing stones at the Dallas Cowboys while living in a glass house of being a New York Knicks fan, while being a Steelers fan. If you're going to continue to troll our fan base for not making it to the Super Bowl or a championship, you might want to be a fan of a team that continuously makes it to those types of games, because the Steelers and the Knicks look as if they are in the same boat as the Dallas Cowboys. So, Cowboys Nation, take this moment to sit back and just have a good chuckle at Stephen A. Smith's expense. Take a moment to laugh at his misery like he laughs at our misery. And to the New York Knicks basketball team and its fans, it's nothing personal for me. It's nothing personal at all. You're only catching strays because one of your most well-known fans doesn't know how to humble himself, doesn't know how to be modest. All he knows how to do is take enjoyment in other fan bases' misery. So when his teams don't fulfill their championship obligations, I'll take that time to sit back, point my finger, and laugh at his misery. Now let's go ahead and get away from this clown and talk about football, Cowboys Nation, on this episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast. Cowboys Nation, I was scrolling on X and I saw a post from Wanye Thomas that I thought was pretty important when it comes to the team's success in this upcoming year. It was a picture of him getting dapped up by Brian Schottenheimer with the caption, "Fun again." This right here, Cowboys Nation, is one of the most important things that you can have, or in some cases, miss, and it can affect your team in a positive or negative way. When I think of fun, I look back at the 2015 Carolina Panthers team led by Cam Newton. That team went out and won 15 out of 16 games that season, made it all the way to the Super Bowl, and lost. This isn't what I want for our Dallas Cowboys, though, but what I do want is for them to have that same fun, to incorporate that same fun in the game. I want them to find that feeling where it's fun to come to work and do your job to the maximum. That fun that sees teams walking out of the tunnel to something other than thunderstruck. No offense to AC/DC. That fun that had Cam Newton and the rest of the 2015 Carolina Panthers dabbing every time they got a touchdown. That type of fun that sees teams band together to get the job done. No, the Panthers didn't win that Super Bowl, but they made it there by being themselves, and I need the Dallas Cowboys to be themselves. This is why it's extremely important for Brian Schottenheimer to really get to know these players so he can establish a culture that embodies every player on the roster and not just a few. Establish a culture that shows everyone that they are important to the overarching narrative of winning for the Dallas Cowboys. But you see, Cowboys Nation, I truly feel that the talking heads and some Cowboys fans in Cowboys Nation work against what the team is trying to do. Talking heads and fans want to make one or two players the entire Dallas Cowboys team when it's actually a number close to 80 people that make up this team. Fans and talking heads want to put all the responsibilities on one or two players, in a sense, telling the other men that they don't mean as much to the team as those other two players do. Nah, Cowboys Nation. Everyone from Jerry Jones to Trent Sieg, the long snapper, is important to this team's success. It's not just the quarterback's responsibility to carry this team. It's not the defensive end's responsibility to carry the defense while the rest of the players just contribute less. It's not the player's responsibility to mask the poor play calling of a coaching staff. It's up to everyone in this organization to do their job and win at their assignment in order to come out victorious in the end. On top of that, Cowboys Nation, you want to have fun while playing the game you love so much. You don't want to come to work feeling like you're actually coming to work. Does that make sense, Cowboys Nation? Does that make sense? If not, allow me to break it down for you real quick like this. I don't ever want the Angry Cowboys fan to feel like a job. For the past going on 3 seasons, I've had so much fun bringing Cowboys Nation this classy Cowboys content. I won't sugarcoat it though. There have been people who watch the content to try and make it difficult no matter what I say, to try and take the fun out of what I'm doing by continuously contradicting all of my takes and being contrarians when it comes to whatever take I present to Cowboys Nation. They try to make this a job for me. I'll tell you, Cowboys Nation, it gets a little annoying having to debate the same people about the same things, but I promise you, they won't succeed in draining the fun out of the content creation space for me, and I hope they wouldn't try to drain the fun out of football for the team they claim to root for. But fun is the reason why the team like the San Francisco 49ers would come out of the tunnel bumping their favorite jams on a boombox. Fun is the reason why Cam Newton and company was dabbing on their opponents. Fun is the reason why Drew Brees was able to bring the New Orleans Saints a Super Bowl championship. Fun is what got Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski down to Tampa Bay to win them a championship. Having fun is what you're seeing the Dallas Cowboys have during these OTAs, and that's exactly what I love to see, Cowboys Nation. But all right, Dallas Cowboys fans, what do y'all think about the running back position for the 2025 season? Who would be the person starting for our Dallas Cowboys? This, I feel, is going to be one of the best position battles at training camp. Well, that one, the right guard position, and the wide receiver 3 position battles are going to be the ones I'm looking forward to. Right now, the running backs that we have are Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Jadon Blue, Phil Maffa, Hunter Lipke, and Deuce Vaughn. According to years past, the Dallas Cowboys have carried 4 running backs on their 53-man active roster. Last year was Zeke Elliott, Rico Dowdle, Deuce Vaughn, and Hunter Lipke. But this year, I'm hoping to see 2 thumpers and 2 speedbacks on the 53-man roster. The 2 speedbacks would be Jadon Blue and Deuce Vaughn. The 2 thumpers would be Phil Maffa and Javonte Williams. I would honestly move Hunter Lipke to the tight end room and use him like the Cowboys used Sean McEwen back in the day. Not only can Hunter Lipke make those tough yards while also going on a 3 and manageable as a wide receiver or a tight end. He has shown that he has reliable hands. It would take away a tight end spot for the 53-man active roster, but it would give you more firepower in the backfield as far as running backs go. But this training camp is going to be one for the ages, Cowboys Nation. The right tackle depth is going to be a position battle to look forward to. There are 2 offensive linemen that I would consider a shoo-in, and that is TJ Bass and Brock Hoffman. These 2 have shown that they have the fight, that they have spunk, and they're violent on the field, Cowboys Nation. We know that Brock Hoffman is never scared of confrontation, and that's the type of attitude we love to see in the trenches. But the Dallas Cowboys kept 10 offensive linemen for their 53-man active roster last year. Let's go ahead and get into the 53-man active roster prediction from your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. All right, Cowboys Nation, you see my post right here. You see my image right here, the Angry Cowboys fan 53-man roster prediction. Right now, quarterbacks, obviously, is going to be Dak Prescott at 1, Joe Milton III at 2, and Will Grier at 3. Jumping to the running backs, you got Javonte Williams, Jadon Blue, Deuce Vaughn, and Phil Maffa. I believe Javonte Williams will be the starter for the Dallas Cowboys come week 1, but Jadon Blue is going to move into that role as the season goes by. All right, the wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb at 1, George Pickens at 1, but he is wide receiver 2. Jalen Tolbert at wide receiver 3. Then you have Jonathan Mingo, Kevontae Turpin, and Ryan Flournoy. I believe all these wide receivers embody what Brian Schottenheimer wants to do as far as physicality and violence for the offense. I believe that they're able to block and have good blocking in the run game. So these are the wide receivers that I would like to see make the 53-man roster. Moving to tight ends, you got Jake Ferguson, Luke Schoonmaker, Brevin Spanford, and Hunter Lipke. Like I said before, I would use Hunter Lipke as a Sean McEwen type of fullback / tight end, but I would have him assigned to the tight end room. And I know we have John Stevens Jr. that's looking to be a tight end that's coming off of injury, but right now Hunter Lipke is the available one. He is the healthy one, and I believe that he would have an impact in the tight end room as well as coming out as a fullback. But we move to the offensive line, and my offensive line for the 53-man roster would be Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Tyler Booker, Terrence Steele, Hakeem Richards, Brock Hoffman, TJ Bass, Rob Jones, and a Johnny Cornelius. Now moving over to the defensive side of the ball, we got the defensive line. The defensive line consists of Micah Parsons, Oso Digizawa, Mozzie Smith, Marshawn Nealon, Jay Toya, Solomon Thomas, Dante Fowler Jr., Donovan Ezaraku, and Sam Williams. Now moving to the linebacker position, and I feel that the linebacker position is probably the weaker position group of this defense. But we have Maurice Leofow at weak side linebacker. You have Jack Sanborn at the middle linebacker, Kenneth Murray at middle linebacker, DeMarvion Overshone at the weak side linebacker, and Shamar James at weak side linebacker. Going into the defensive backs, we have Kalen Carsons, Deron Bland, Israel Mukwamu, Siobhan Revel Jr., Trayvon Diggs, who might be on the PUP list. Who knows? He might be available for the season opener. We just have to find out. His rehab is looking great. But we go into the safeties of Wanye Thomas, Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, and Marquise Bell. Then going to the special teamers, we have obviously Brandon Aubrey at kicker, Brian Anger at punter, and Trent Sieg for the long snapper. This is the 53-man active roster from your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. But Cowboys Nation, I feel this Dallas Cowboys team will be better than what the talking heads are projecting this year. I've heard a number of talking heads say that the Cowboys are only going to win 7 to 9 games. I and a number of Dallas Cowboys content creators feels it's going to be a good year, but you'll have those haters out there saying, "Oh boy, here we go again. It's y'all year, huh?" People like that make me sick to my stomach, Cowboys Nation. What do the haters expect Cowboys Nation to say about our team? Do they expect us to come out and say stuff like, oh, well, I guess we're not going to make it. We're not going to make good enough this year. If it were up to those clowns, they would want us to completely degrade our team like they do. I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen, Cowboys Nation. But don't let these lames take you off your square. Don't let them knock you off your pivot. Don't allow them to take your pleasure in your team and looking forward to the upcoming season away. These haters speak as if their team wins the Super Bowl every single year when we know that's not the case, Cowboys Nation. You even have Philadelphia Eagles fans saying that they've been the standard of the NFL since the early 2000s. If that's not delusional, then I don't know what is, Cowboys Nation. But I have faith in this Dallas Cowboys team. I have faith in Brian Schottenheimer and the coaching staff that he helped assemble. I have faith in our quarterback coming back from injury and balling out with this Dallas Cowboys offense. History has shown us that he does that every time he comes off of a season-ending injury. But I believe in the defense that we have, Cowboys Nation. The only question on the defensive side of the ball is up the middle. The Dallas Cowboys still need a proven run stopper to clog up the middle. I'm hoping Mosley Smith can make more strides at being a great one tech, but I truly believe that the Dallas Cowboys need to bring in a veteran presence to that one tech spot. Hopefully the Dallas Cowboys can attain one after the June 1st cuts. But let me speak directly to the haters real quick. Y'all can say what y'all want to say because it doesn't make a difference to Cowboys Nation. We're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to root for our team, win, lose, or draw. There is absolutely nothing that y'all can do about it. So instead of worrying about what the Dallas Cowboys fans say each year, how about you worry about what your team is doing? Cowboys Nation is going to be 10 toes down for the team, and we could give a shit less what you think about how we fan. End of rant. So, Cowboys Nation, this is the point of the podcast where I go into the comment section and I answer a couple of the comments. The first comment comes from Big Tay 497. The comment reads, at Angry Cowboys, that's all true what Micah Parsons may have said, but with the run game, it helps Dak Prescott out more so he will not be under the gun. I said that before, where Dak at times get in a pressure moment and he has to throw the ball aggressively in tight window coverages. Yes, that may cause interceptions, but if the run game is good, that takes the pressure from him throwing the ball as much. But let's not forget, if he has the O-line in control, giving him good blocks up front, just enough time for any of the wide receivers to get open, man, shake my damn head. He a gunslinger. But on one side, if the run game is good, it leaves us to manage the clock on time of possession. The longer you got the ball, we can win. But also if defense is doing their part. Yo, listen, Big Tay, you are absolutely correct. You are correct in your comment. Listen, it's going to come down to the trenches. It's going to come down to the trenches of the offense as well as the defense. Can the offense get up there and block good with the players that they have? I mean, I have a lot of faith in our guy that we just drafted in Tyler Booker. I have faith in Tyler Smith and Cooper Beebe. Now it's just those tackles, those bookend tackles, Terrence Steele and Tyler Guyton. Will Tyler Guyton have a leap in his second year? And will Terrence Steele continue to be a great run blocker? Only time will tell, but we are going to need those guys to plow the road so that the run game can operate to its full capacity. We need the run game to operate, like you said, to chew up that time of possession, because the longer your offense is out on the field, the longer your defense is on the sideline catching a breather. And people say that the best offense is a great defense, but I believe that a great defense stems from an even greater offense. But Big Tay, I truly thank you for rocking with the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. Truly thank you for your comment and being active in the comment section. And anybody else, y'all want to be active in the comment section, you want your comment read on the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, then don't hesitate to be active in the chat. Once again, Big Tay, truly appreciate you. Enjoy your Memorial Day. All right, Cowboys Nation. And the next comment comes from Terrence LeBird, 8655. His comment reads, I've been trolling Dak since 2021. Yet when he's healthy, we usually make the playoffs. Father God, I never pray frivolous prayers on sports, but I come humbly before you to place a hedge of protection around your young child, Dak Prescott. My only prayers is not for 1 million touchdowns or 1 million passing yards. My only prayer is only for his health, Father God. I count it done, dear Lord. In your son Jesus' name I say, amen. Listen, Terrence, I truly appreciate the comment. Truly appreciate you rocking with the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and podcast. Listen, brother, I love that prayer. And I see the dilemma that you have. You know, you don't want to pray a frivolous prayer for football or anything. But what you did, the prayer that you put in, is just what the doctor ordered. It's not for 1,000 touchdowns. It's not for 1,000 yards. It's not for a Super Bowl appearance. It's to keep our players healthy. And I love that prayer. So continue to make those prayers. Continue to pray for everybody in the NFL and their health, because if everybody's healthy, then the NFL continues to rock. Like I say with the NFC East, when the NFC East is good, that's when football's good. When all the teams in the NFL are good, that's when football is at its best. But Terrence, I truly appreciate you for your comment. Truly appreciate you rocking with the channel. Hey, if you have anybody that's a Dallas Cowboys fan that you know, go ahead and tell them about the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel so they can come over and they can get their raw and uncut out as well. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. I truly appreciate everybody sacrificing their time to come check out the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast. Being back home, we'll be able to go live and have some more quality Dallas Cowboys conversation. But what do you feel about this episode? What do you think about my 53-man active roster projection? Y'all know how we do it. We always talk about it in the comment section. But if you're digging this content and want to help the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel reach its current goal of 10,000 subscribers, we are only 79 subs away. Drop a like on this video and please consider sharing it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and you rock with this type of Dallas Cowboys content 24/7, 365, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. In my next episode of the Angry Cowboys podcast, I will be going over the 2025 NFL schedule for our Dallas Cowboys and deciding what games I'll be attending this year. So, if you see me at a game, do not hesitate in saying hello. You know I talk back. You'll know it's me because I'll be sporting the Angry Cowboys Fan merch. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Once again, happy Memorial Day, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.